What's going on, YouTube?
What's going on, YouTube?
I'm Kyle.
Rich.
And the XFL is coming back. So I think we got 2 words to show you. Suck it! Well, YouTube, I've calmed down.
Yeah, thank God.
I've said my piece about it.
I got a little
crazy there
crazy,
during the intro.
Physical. I was a little scared.
All right.
Good reference. Good
Yes.
reference. Love DX.
XFL's coming back 2020. This is fact. At least Vince McMahon says it is.
Yep, it was recently announced. This man shocked the world, really. Nobody saw this coming. But he's going to try a second attempt at it.
This is perfect timing.
It is good timing. So if you guys, just a quick recap. 2001, the XFL was born. Lasted 1 season.
Yeah.
I think the Los Angeles team won the XFL Bowl or whatever it was.
They were not at all for safety. In fact, it was quite the opposite. They were trying to get the hardest hits, the hottest chicks in the stands. They were having dance.
It was WWF at the time.
Yes.
Mixed with football. They had nicknames on the back of their jerseys.
Yep.
They raced to see who would get the ball first in the beginning.
And if I remember right, they lost a lot of players due to that. People tearing a lot of.
Somebody got hurt. Yeah,
yes,
they tore a shoulder or whatever.
One.
To try, which I thought was great at the time. I remember being in the park and we would do that just because we would try to follow them. But
it's awesome. When you say park, what park?
A park. Oh, when I was a kid in New York.
New York.
Yeah, so we would play football in the field.
Oh shit.
We call it the field, and we joked about it because we watched the XFL. We loved football. Or at WWF, we would run out and we would race for it.
Nice.
So, kids probably loved it, but in the end, it was a failure.
Yes.
Lost a lot of money, did not make profit.
It reported something like $70 million lost in 1 year.
It was a lot.
But they only had that year to set everything up. Now, and obviously the big difference here is they've got a few years to do it. Also, the NFL is actually not great right now.
Well,
you got fans protesting, you have the protesters protesting the protesters, and the protesting of the protesters.
Yeah, and
it's all happening.
Vince McMahon has said he's come up with some rules, and one of the things he said that was highlighted was, was the fact that there would be no kneeling. Basically, the politics will be out of it. So, now that's going to attract a crowd of people.
Yes,
a certain group. Not everybody, but a certain group. That's all you need is a following to start.
So the teams apparently won't be owned themselves. It'll all be under the XFL. Mm-hmm. So everything will be owned by the XFL. So that means every team's going to be required to follow every law, according to the XFL. And from what he said is if anybody has a criminal record, anything like that, they're not even going to play. And I think I'm for that, actually. I think it's about time we have a sport that is dedicated to the fans.
Well, the other thing you got to remember is it's not during the NFL season. Yeah. It's February, March, April, same thing as it was last time. So he's not competing with the NFL. So you don't
not directly, but I think but as a sport, it might. I mean, how can you bring up the NFL and not the XFL?
Well, I mean, that's
when it's happening.
The NFL is like a whole different world. Like the NFL, the XFL is not even close. So, but I think that people are saying that Vince is stupid for doing this. But you got to think about it this way: Vince is a billionaire. He built the WWF from nothing to multi-billion-dollar company,
which is now the WWE for you millennials out there.
But the point is, in business, you're going to fail at times.
Yes.
But if you think that Vince McMahon hasn't learned and sat back and taken notes and realized where he failed and what he could do to make it better, then you're stupid. You're sorely mistaken.
Well, so I think one of the biggest deals last time is they're saying they had a network. I think it was like NBC or something like that. Was
NBC?
They were a joint venture at the time. One of the biggest differences now is that McMahon is going to own his own TV station.
Well, he has the WWE network.
Well, yeah, but there's going to be another one out there, and that's what he's going to put all of his games on. Yeah.
I'm curious about that. But
so there's a lot. Look this up. I mean, it's definitely going to be awesome to know, and there's going to be cities out there that are going to have teams for the first time, if not the second time.
Did they say that, though? Or?
They did. They said that there are no cities that they're refusing right now.
Well,
and they're not worried about
I don't think they're demanding. They're making demands. They're not in a position to pick and choose. It's whoever's willing to give them a team, give them the space.
I agree, but I think there's going to be a lot of people looking to get their hands on some teams here.
We'll see.
And apparently, there's only going to be 8 teams to start with. There's going to be a 10-game 40-man roster is what is being told. I'm excited.
It'll be interesting though. Like,
I'm freaking stoked, man. I
see,
think this is awesome.
I'm curious to see what kind of players they can get.
Yeah.
I mean, the XFL in 2001 had some NFL players that went on to play in the NFL, so you never know.
Yes,
So,
I know a lot of people are
but the
talking
biggest,
about like the men's.
don't forget, the biggest reason it failed more than anything really was the quality of football. It sucked.
Yes.
It wasn't good. So above all else, above all these rules, everything that he's saying, they had to make sure that they get good quality football.
Yes.
At the end of the day, that's what people want.
You can hype it up as much as you want to, but this is not. You have to have good football. That's what people really want to watch.
Yep.
I know he's saying that he might bring the games down from 3.5 hours to about 2 hours. Is what they're saying.
I mean, honestly,
kind of shorten
that's
the
not a
game
bad
up
idea.
little
I would
bit.
change it. I would try anything at this point.
Yes.
Figure out what fails. What are people complaining about in the NFL? What are people complaining about the XFL? And try to cater to that. That's why he's got 2 years. He announced it. I'm sure he's been playing this longer than 2 years. But he's got 2 years to get officially now.
He's getting his ducks in a row,
starts.
though.
So hopefully he's hearing the people, seeing what he can do. Again, he does not have to compete with the NFL. He just has to get people to watch him after the NFL and the Super Bowl is over. That's all he needs is a starting point.
Yes.
So
like, share, subscribe. I want to know your comments. Tell us what you think. Come back and see us.
yep.
We'll have updates.